Hello everyone, welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Last time we had a problem with a puzzle input edge case, so I got to know to be more careful with how I type stuff in this game. But other than that, did you have a post dialogue? Oh, hang on, we got dog. There we go. Sure, I'll take it. Hey mister, it's good to see you again. See, I'm totally stuck here and I could really use your help. Do you have another puzzle? Oh, okay, well I guess we're starting off with this. I thought I just maybe missed some post dialogue, but no, we got another puzzle, that's cool. My friend told me this puzzle the other day and I just can't solve the thing. Can you help me? Sure. The chocolate code, 40 picarettes, isn't this the infamous one? I don't remember the answer. On Valentine's Day, your gadget-loving technophile girlfriend gave you a most unusual slab of chocolate. Well, the jumble of letters looks like nonsense. If you manage to decode the letters written on the chocolate, a message from your sweetheart will appear. What is she trying to tell you? So, technophile implies that has to do with... Okay, so to be honest, going to this puzzle, I did have a bit of help in knowing that the bites on chocolate do matter. I read that somewhere. And it's like a thing. And then seeing it as a technophile girlfriend. What it is, I'm pretty sure the answer is that you move like on a keyboard. You start with the letter they have on the square, and then you move in the direction of the bite. So G would go to T. E doesn't have a bite, so it's going to be E. The C would go left to X. Y would go left to T. N would go right to M, and W to E. Okay. I also don't have my drawing pad today, so it's gonna be a bit awkward doing this input. Text Mister. Not the answer, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so
That should do it.
with that pre-knowledge I had, that was a bit easier than it probably was supposed to be.
Has an answer.
But yeah, I could see if you didn't have that, know that ahead of time, I could see how that would be like really hard to solve. Oh, is that all you had to do to figure it out? Why didn't I think of that? Can you keep a secret? Don't tell Andrea you told me the answer, okay? Thanks, mister. That's it? That's all you've given me? Alright, do you have any post-puzzle dialogue? Andrea's really nice, but she comes up with some tough puzzles. Okay, I don't care. Oh, and there's the man of the hour, Zapone. Oh, no, hang on, dog gotta tell me there's a coin in this towel. What did I even name dog? I don't remember at this point. Zapone. Close friends of the Baron? That's how I'm reading red text. It's true, I had the pleasure of meeting Baron Reinhold a few times. That's my best French accent. Mr. Zapone, you didn't happen to be good friends with the Baron, did you? Me? Oh no, I was nothing of the sort. Can you think of anyone at all who was close to Baron Reinhold? Didn't it say in the book it was Bruno? Or I guess he's trying to figure out if they know Bruno ahead of time. No, I didn't really know him. Oh, there was one possibility. No wait, never mind, I'm not sure. I guess Zapone can't really tell us much of anything. Yes, I'm afraid he was of no help at all. I suppose that means we're back where we started. Are we trying to guilt him? Are we saying this in front of him? Or are we just, like, dissing him? But at least we can be sure that this close friend we're after is a resident of St. Mystere. We mustn't give up, Luke. Let's continue to ask around. Okay, cool. Good, thank you. I guess that's supposed to bring us here so we can, like... Oh, there's no one in here to talk to. Pretty cool. I mean, that stood out. I thought it was worth a try. Let's just circle around here just in case. What is that on the ground, glittering? It's kind of concerning. Professor, there's something on the ground here. Oh, right, it's another note page just randomly here. You're right, it appears to be a scrap of paper. Like, I guess I get why they're here plot-wise, but like, it's kind of funny that they wouldn't have blown away by this point. Will you check if anything's written on it? Sure thing. Let's see here. The boss complimented my latest model today. He's a good guy, and he's given me a new sense of purpose. I'm sure this is my true calling. I want to perfect my skill so I can repay the man for his generosity. This sounds a great deal like a journal entry, doesn't it? Judging by how the writer uses the term "the boss," I imagine he was under the employ of the Baron. I've constructed models to fit every situation, just like the boss asked me to do. I gotta smile when I see how interested he is in them. That's the end of the entry. Do you suppose this person made some sort of models for a living? The answer the question, Layton. Oh, hang on, we got dog first. I guess you gotta like find whatever object is prominent in the vicinity of the dog alarm. What's this guy's name? Reginald or something? Gerard. Same thing. Functionally equivalent, right? Not being a member of high society myself, I've never so much as had a conversation with Baron Reinhold. Now, Sonny, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, I'm awfully tired. I think I need to go lie down. You said one sentence, my man. Are you feeling unwell, sir? I'm just plumb exhausted lately. It's that awful noise coming from the tower, you see. It's gotten so loud I can't sleep a wink at night. Do you know what's causing the noise? It's just a rumor, but I hear that every time that sound rips through St. Mystere, someone disappears. They say the ones who go missing are people who've been talking about feeling tired. But those who disappear are back at 49. It's probably just a load of poppycock. That's certainly a phrase you don't hear a lot. Poppycock. Whenever the noise sounds, someone disappears. Interesting. Isn't this all? Didn't we already know this? Do you think the peculiar sound has anything to do with the strange old man who abducted Raymond? It's certainly a possibility, isn't it? But why would he release his victims after going through the trouble of kidnapping them? I feel like some of these questions are just like obvious ones for circumstances, but still. You got anything going on in gazpacho, prosciutto, whatever? Yo, Professor, did you find what you were after? Never mind it though, I got something more important to talk about, namely chocolate. Help me solve this puzzle and I'll tell you something I bet you'll find very interesting. I keep stumbling over myself. Chocolate puzzle, 30 pickrats. There's an easy joke with a puzzle number that I'm not going to acknowledge. You have a hankering for chocolate, so you buy a huge sheet of 30 chocolate squares. The sheet is 5 squares long by 6 squares wide. You can only break the chocolate at the lines that run between squares, and you aren't allowed to stack multiple segments on top of each other. In keeping those rules in mind, what is the fewest number of times you'll need to break the chocolate in order to separate each of the 30 squares? And there's an immediate bound at 4 plus 5, right? So that's 9. Thing is, okay, mathematically 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Mathematically, I think if you're allowed to cut it freely, you can get 32 squares in 5 cuts. So it's got to be somewhere between 5 and 9, I'm pretty sure. So like 1 cut can get us there. 2 cuts can get us somewhere like this. I'm assuming you're allowed to like run over cuts like this. 3 can get us like, and then we align these with it, so that's 3. 4 can get us something like that. 5, okay, hang on. I gotta figure out the rules to this. So that's 1. I feel like you can cut through any like piece that's already been cut through is the rule. So like that's gonna be our second. We can do this as our third. We can do like this as our fourth. And then it's either 5 or 6. I don't know. My gut tells me there's a way to do it in 5. I can't, off the top of my head, figure out how to do it in 5. Because the thing is, we can't leave a 4x4 square on our third attempt, on our third cut. So like that's 2 we've got going on here. This is 3. Whoops, this is 4, ignore that bad one. And then, okay, so you can do it in 5. If I understand the rules correctly, it should be 5, right?
There we go.
It is not 5.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Okay, the other interpretation of the rules here is like, next is it would just be like the 9. As you just cut along every line. That seems a bit straightforward, but we'll try it. We'll take a couple shots in the dark here.
That should do it.
It is not 9.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Okay, it's not 5, so you can't rearrange it. It's not 9, so it's not just cutting across the lines like that. It's either there's... The thing is, like, I feel like both of those answers are valid depending on how you want to interpret the question. It's more just ambiguous phrasing. I feel like what they could mean is like 1, 2, yeah, do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to break each of these separately, so that'd be like 5 times 5 is 25, so 29. Is that what they mean? Like, they mean like breaking it by hand? You have to break each one from a different one? Okay, I feel like the wording on that one wasn't ideal, but... No, I just took the picker at loss so he could get to 2300 exactly. Okay. Mine's better, but sure. That makes sense. Okay, now about that hot info I promised. If you want to experience the best dining in St. Mystere, you gotta go to check out Crouton's restaurant. Everything he makes is Y-U-M-M-Y. Don't know why I spelled it there, but don't even get me started on the stews. You have to try it yourself. World map? Sure, Layton. Whatever. Okay. Next time, I guess we'll keep exploring north. We just gotta, like, cover the map, I guess. A total disappointment. As I suspected, Zappone hasn't had a single piece of good advice for us regarding the Baron's mystery friend. Really harsh on him. I don't know why Zappone is like such a target for this game, but still. If we are to find the individual we seek, it looks like we'll need to rely on the time-honored technique of talking to the streets of taking to the streets and talking to townsfolk. You don't want to talk to the streets. It seems similar, but it won't get you. The street's not going to say anything back. Okay, Layton's a fan of the map. Okay, yeah, that's a Layton item. Fair enough. And we will save again, and we will call it an episode. As always, thank you for watching.